Welcome, everyone, to the Tri-State Audi Knicks postgame show. A rough night for the Knicks at the Pacers, except for this moment from Obi Toppin. But it was a great performance from Chris Duarte, their first-round draft pick, who had 23-17 in the first half. Basically, all Pacers all night, 122-102, the final. Great to have you with us from our Delta MSG studios. Bill Pito, Alan Hahn, and Wally Szczerbiak. So it remains that the Knicks have been unable to win consecutive games since the end of October, and we got to give credit to Wally. You said in the pregame, this San Antonio Pacer back-to-back, especially rough, and it was evident tonight.
Yeah, and you have a Pacer team that was lit up in the media saying they want to trade the whole entire roster, and they're all available. And these guys have a lot of pride, and there's some good players in the Pacer uniform. They're off to a tough start with the injuries they've had this season, and they were ready for the Knicks, and they just boat raced the Knicks right from the beginning of the game. You know, positive is that R.J. Barrett shot the ball well again. Evan Fournier, though, going up against a rookie and Chris Duarte, he's supposed to just dominate that matchup. This is a veteran, that's averaged 20 points a game in this league for a long time, and he got completely outplayed by Chris Duarte. So he's got to figure out a way to just contribute more. I mean, on certain nights, like, he's got to be the guy. He's got to he can go for 30. I just don't understand how the Knicks can't get him involved, and he's also got to be more aggressive and say, hey, I'm not putting up with this. Like, I am not putting up with just getting smoked by a rookie here. I need to be involved in the offense. I need to make my, imprint on this team and help this team win basketball games.
What's that tape called that he had on his shoulder?
Kinesio
tape.
Yeah.
He needed him on his legs because that really was the problem. He was flat-footed. I mean, come on. We praise them when they play great, but this is in a back-to-back where your team's going to be tired. And guys, early in the game, you could see the attempt of trying to get energy. But you can't, I'll use a hockey term, be in a penalty kill in the beginning of a game because it's 4-on-5 because one dude can't keep a guy in front of him. I mean, that's really the big problem here. You can't get beat that easy in cuts, in just one-on-one. A couple of times where you just lose something, you wander into the paint, and he's wide open for a three. It's demoralizing. It is. It's frustrating. And when you wonder what's going on with this team, what's happening with this team, these are things that are happening. And you have to be able to call out players and hold them accountable when stuff like this goes on. And if you're Tom Thibodeau, it's difficult because it seems like every night you're trying to plug a different hole. But that's a player they've got to reach. They paid him a lot of money. They got to reach him to be more than just, well, if I'm not getting the ball tonight, if I'm not an offensive player tonight, I might check out. He has got to stay locked in, like Wally said. He's a vet.
There is also a very odd play that happened in the third quarter. I've never seen anything like this. He took a take foul on the fast break with about 7 minutes left in the third quarter.
And they were in the bonus?
And they were in the bonus. And Caret LeVert walks straight to the free throw line and makes 2 free throws.
Yeah.
Like that.
Was that bad? Was that wrong?
That is an interesting play. Like that's especially for a veteran. That's an interesting play. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, the Obi Toppin dunk was the memory of the game. Like we'll see it later on in life, and then we'll forget what the actual final score of the game was. But it brought the Knicks within 5. And that's as close as it got because right after that, they called a timeout. And that's a bit of a showboat in a building where the Pacers haven't gotten a lot of energy from their crowd. They haven't drawn like they used to. Back in the day that, Market Square Arena, everything else, like those places, it was rocking. They don't have that right now. So there's been so much talk about what's wrong here. Do they have to change the team, shake up the team? They want to draw people to the building. Then you see an opponent do something like that. I think the Pacers took that personal because right after that play, they went on a run, game was over.
We talked about the Pacers, and one of the storylines, Wally, seems to be that Miles Turner and Domantas Sabonis can't play together. Tonight, Turner had 20-point game. Sabonis had 21 points. He went 7 of 8 from the floor and also grabbed 11 rebounds. I mean, Sabonis and Turner looked pretty good tonight. Take us through Sabonis' night. He was really good.
He was really good. No Nerlens Noel, so that's a big deal. So he's going up against a little bit more of an undersized center. But he took the challenge against Randall. Randall cheap shotted him a few times at the beginning of this game, and Sabonis with his dad in the stands was like, wait a second. Do you remember? I got to put on a show for Pops here. A little extra motivation, and, this guy can still play. I'm sorry. You got to utilize his skills a certain way. And they got to put the right pieces around them, which they're doing, and they're starting to get whole and they're starting to get healthy. And with the way Chris Duarte is scoring, with the way this guy passes and hustles and gets extra possessions and knows how to see, Chris Duarte is our guy this year. He's our rookie, and he's going to be our leading scorer. We're just going to milk him. He's going to go 9 for 11. Like, this guy has he knows what he's doing out there on a basketball floor. He's an all-star for a reason. He showed it tonight, and he's got a lot of pride. I mean, this team is off to a tough start. The season's by no means over. They've been dealing with a lot of injuries. And the Knicks ran into a buzzsaw that was very motivated tonight.
It was like a setup, like you said before the game. It felt like I said, again, looking at all the factors.
They had all the built-in excuses, no question. I made an excuse for him in the pregame. I messed with you about it in the pregame. I messed with you because I was like, give me a break. It's just, but in reality, if you really do look at it, it's amazing to think about the drama going on with the Pacers, who have been home since December 1st. This whole month, they've been home. They haven't traveled, they haven't gone anywhere. They've been home in their own beds. The Knicks are in a back-to-back, in a weird back-to-back in San Antonio, time change. Now you go to Indiana. They still got to go to Toronto. This isn't over yet, but in a weird back-to-back. And it just sets up for what you said, the buzzsaw. And as I mentioned, if it's just all it takes is that 1 weak link that's just not ready to go and give everything he's got early in a game, you're chasing the rest of the game. It could be very frustrating.
You called it. I got to be honest. I mean,
but you find out a lot about your guys on games like this.
Yes, you do.
You really do. I'm sorry. Like, I mean, the deck is completely stacked against you, no question. But you find out a lot about individuals.
Who's here to fight? Is that what you mean? Like,
kind
who's
of.
Here to fight?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Like Randall, to me, that guy was fighting tonight. And RJ Barrett, too. Yeah, exactly. I mean, he wanted to fight everyone in the stands. He wanted to fight everyone in the building. He was like, who can I hit?
Angry.
He played angry. Like, he knew everything was kind of against him. And RJ Barrett, too. RJ Barrett had a great game last night. So he said to himself, I am not going to have a letdown game. And he still got to 19 points. That's what pros do. They don't just say, it's a back-to-back. Let me just get ready for the for the Raptors on Friday. Those two guys, they put in work. They did. And that's what you got to do if you're a professional in this league.
So the Knicks allowed 70 first-half points. It's tied for the worst half on D all year. And Alan Duarte, who you guys have mentioned specifically, had 17 of his 23, the rookie, in the first half.
Yeah. And everybody in the Knicks organization loved him in the draft. He went 13th. The Knicks were not able to move up in the draft to get him, but they talked so much about him in the pre-draft, talking to him, interviewing him, and they loved everything about him. A veteran coming out of college, rare guy that'll play the 4 years and still go in the lottery. And you do it because he's a plug and play. You draft him and he plays right away. You don't have to worry about him developing. And all we're seeing here from him is either wide open plays or slashes and cuts and finishes. You had to keep him. You had to pay attention to where he was. You had to keep him in front. He's averaging 13 a game. He really doesn't shoot the three ball that well, and he doesn't have a high percentage for the season. But in this game, he got going early just using his legs, just using his speed, attacking, all the things that you really like about him. They've got a really good player in Chris Duarte, not easy to say.
They also utilized him very well. I mean, the ball movement was really good with the Indiana Pacers. You look at those plays, Fournier got lost a few times on cuts, but that's also good offense. I mean, that makes the defense work very, very hard when the ball moves like that and bodies move like that. That's one thing. Hopefully the Knicks can kind of get a little bit more movement in their offense where they can steal a few easy baskets for a guy like Fournier. Because when you get a couple layups like that, you get a couple cheapies. Then when you raise up to hit those threes, there's not as much pressure on you. That's one thing I think the Knicks can kind of get better at, just kind of stealing some points here there like Duarte did tonight against the Knicks.
Pacers had 27 assists. Talking about ball movement.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's. I tell you, they're now 11-16, and I don't know about all the chatter breaking this down as you guys are talking about. They got a lot of talent.
They got T.J. Warren coming back.
And McConnell
he's out for the season.
Right, he's hurt. T.J.
That's
McConnell.
A piece that they can replace T.J. McConnell.
Yeah.
But you bring Warren back with this group. Here's the problem, and it's a big picture, and it may pertain to the Knicks here going forward. There's a team that is going to make the playoffs, has made the playoffs, but can't win a playoff series. And the management is saying, and the owner is saying, we're not going anywhere. It's time to start all over. Yeah, which is an interesting dynamic in this league because we often talk about being on that treadmill and not going anywhere except getting into the playoffs and getting knocked out.
And let's also remember, this isn't something, they didn't come out and say, this is what we're doing. It's a report, right? So it starts with that. And as you mentioned, Wally, sometimes these things slip out there to fire up a team. Let them know, hey,
but it's a big picture conversation.
This is what we're going to be. We're going to break
right,
up this
because
team.
you know what? They can't win a playoff series.
Well,
they get in there, they can't win a playoff series.
A lot of people are looking at the East. The East is good. I mean, the fact that that team is 11-16, they've beaten the Knicks twice. You know, they've on their home floor. And then that one game at MSG, that was a nail-biter that the Knicks pulled out down the stretch of that game when Sabonis missed a couple layups. So, you know, this team is for real, and it's because the East is really tough. I think the East is better than the West top to bottom this year.
More depth.
Well, because in the West, you have Phoenix and Golden State up here.
Yeah, there's a reason why they don't lose, because there aren't the bottom of the West is the bottom 5 is not very good. So they're just rolling the wins when they play those teams, whereas every night you got to strap them up and play well if you want to get wins in the East. No one's winning 16 games in a row in the East. I'm sorry.